بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله على كل نعمة تتم صالحات. Mwenyezi Mungu mwingi wa mbingu na ardhi, ambao umejalia siku hii ya leo tarehe 14 ikafana vile imefana. Naomba Mwenyezi Mungu, gavana wetu umempa ujasiri mkubwa kufikiria namna gani atendesha miaka 5 ambazo kwamba yuko nazo mbele yake kwa ajili ya Bungoma County. Naomba Mwenyezi Mungu malengo yake yote uweze kukubalia na aweze kuyatimiza kwa uwezo wako na baraka zako. Tunamuombea bwana seneta wetu, tunamuombea bwana mbunge wetu, tunaombea MCA wote, na tunaombea wana Bungoma wake kwa waume. Mwenyezi Mungu wamiminie baraka. Tunaomba Mwenyezi Mungu wakati huu wa kuvuna utuletee mvua yenye baraka, ili mahindi yaweze kukauka na watu wapate chakula. Yote hii ni kwa uwezo wako. Sote tuko hapa Mwenyezi Mungu ni kwa ajili ya kuangalia mbele namna gani Bungoma yetu iende mbele. Mungu nakuomba utie baraka ndani yake. Tunaombea mama zetu walio hospitalini, wazee wetu, vijana wetu ambao wamefunga shule na kuja manyumbani. Tunaomba Mungu walinde. Naomba Mungu tunaposhughulika na shughuli zote, Bungoma iwe kwa mikono yako. Amin. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Jazakumullah khair.
Our Vicar General, Reverend Father Julius Oyo.
Kwa jina la Baba na la Mwana na la Roho Mtakatifu. Amina. Mungu Baba Mwenyezi, tunakushukuru kwa zawadi ya siku kuu ya leo. Tunakushukuru kwa zawadi na wito uliotujalia kila mmoja wetu, hasa wito wa uongozi na uwajibikaji. Wakati huu Bwana, tunapoleta mbele yako mpangilio wa maendeleo yetu katika jimbo la Bungoma, tunakuomba uweze na uzidi kuangaza akili yetu, mawazo yetu na kila jambo tunalolitenda, kwa sababu yote tunafanya katika kutukuza jina lako. Tunaomba haya yote kwa njia ya Kristo Bwana wetu. Kwa jina la Baba na la Mwana na la Roho Mtakatifu. Amina.
Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Your Excellency, Honorable Ken Lusaka AGH, Governor and Head of Bungoma County Government. Honorable Jennifer Mbatiani, our Deputy Governor. Honorable Teresia Mbaika Malokwe, PS for Devolution. Our Honorable Senator Wafula Okoli. Our Honorable Member of Parliament present, and all elected leaders. The Right Honorable Emmanuel Stuma, Speaker of the County Assembly of Bungoma, our Leader of Majority, Chairperson for Finance and Budget, Honorable Crispinas Barasa, the CEC for Finance and Economic Planning, and all CECs present. Chief Officers present, National and County Government officials, all protocol observed, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, mbele yako sasa ni kwaya ya First Lady, the County Government Choir, ambaye His Excellency siku ya leo inatupatia wimbo ugatuzi unaleta maendeleo. County Government Choir, a song about development in the county, looking at the key sectors: hospital, loans given to Mamambogas, the building of the stadium, improvement of the road network, and all other forms of infrastructure. Wakisha maliza wataopisha Nandolia Cultural Group that will be performing a Bukusu cultural folk song Kamabeka. Kwa sasa, Your Excellency, our county choir ugatuzi unaleta maendeleo. Tupatie microphone kwenye stand tafadhali, asante. Welcome, Professor Kisiangani. Welcome, our peers. Welcome, sir. Thank you. Karibu tuanze.
Tunashangilia jimbo la Bungoma. Tunashangilia jimbo la Bungoma. Na gavana wetu ni mchapa kazi. Keni wa Lusaka ni mchapa kazi. Na maendeleo twayashuhudia. Na maendeleo twayashuhudia. Zinajengwa, ongezi uko shwari. Maendeleo tunayapata. Zahanati zinajengwa, kokote tukwa salama. Maendeleo tunayapata. Tunashangilia jimbo la Bungoma. Tunashangilia jimbo la Bungoma. Keni wa Lusaka ni mchapa kazi. Keni wa Lusaka ni mchapa kazi. Na maendeleo twayashuhudia. Na maendeleo twayashuhudia. Mauko yuka okelezo kwa chakula. Maendeleo tunayapata. Muda inuka. Maendeleo tunayapata. Walusaka kenda. Walusaka kenda. Kenda. Wegavana kenda. Kenda Bungoma papa. Yetabandu. Wegavana kenda. Keni wefe kenda. Kenda. Walusaka kenda. Kenda Bungoma papa. Yetabandu. Vafubi khulimo. Kenda Bungoma papa. Yetabandu. Vamanani khulimo. Kenda Bungoma papa. Yetabandu. Nebale kwa balimo. Kenda Bungoma papa. Yetabandu. Wegavana kenda. Walusaka kenda. Lana kenda. Kenda Bungoma papa. Yetabandu. Vamanani khulimo. Kenda Bungoma papa. Yetabandu. Nebale kwa balimo. Kenda Bungoma papa. Yetabandu. Enje chele chenje kumumu kufa. Gavana kechane hakono. Ambamta. Enje chele chenje kumumu kufa. Lusaka kechane. Ambamta. Enje chele chenje kumumu kufa. Muhongo kechane hakono. Ambamta. Sebulengende hawe wale hoe. Ambamta. Sebulengende hawe hoe. Ambamta. Enje chele chenje kumumu kufa. Bakeni vechane hakono. Enje chele chenje kumumu kufa. Bakeni vechane hakono. Sebulengende hawe wale hoe. Ambamta. 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 Sebulengende hawe wale hoe. Ambamta.
Tuwapongeze kwa makofi mabibi na mabwana County Choir. Wanaopisha sasa Kandui Choir. Kandui Choir kutoka eneo bunge hili la Kandui. Na hii leo mbunge wetu amefika, Mheshimiwa John Makali, kutazama kwaya yake ambaye inaimba ugatuzi unaleta maendeleo. Mkisha maliza mtawapisha wenzenu wa Nandolia Cultural Group na kisha watawapisha Western Big Four, ukizungumzia tu swala zima la maendeleo. Kwa sasa tupate kwaya ya Kandui. Tuanze tafadhali. Wakishamaliza watawapisha Wanyonyi Kakai, Lukendo Lwalusaka. Thank you very much. Halafu na Ndoli mtafunga. Kwaya ya Kandui tuanze.
Tunajivunia ugatuzi nchini, twasherekea maendeleo ya ugatuzi kote Kenya. Tunajivunia ugatuzi nchini, twasherekea maendeleo ya ugatuzi kote Kenya. Tunajivunia ugatuzi nchini, twasherekea maendeleo ya ugatuzi kote Kenya. Ugatuzi umetuletea huduma bora, kuboresha huduma za kiafya, matibabu kwa Wakenya wote. Hongera sana yetu, hoye hoye, hoye kote chini hoye hoye, barabara za siku hoye hoye, kwa kweli ugatuzi twajivunia. Hongera sana yetu, hoye hoye, hoye kote chini hoye hoye, barabara za siku hoye hoye, kwa kweli ugatuzi twajivunia. Tunafuraha kushangilia hakika Kenya tunasonga mbele. Tunafuraha kushangilia hakika Kenya tunasonga mbele. Mungu bariki viongozi kwa juhudi zao kwetu. Mungu tupe upendo, tujalie amani, tueneze Kenya kipenzi chetu. Tuungane mikono, tushirikiane ugatuzi umeimarisha ukulima, kuboresha uzalishaji wa mazao pia mifugo, kurahisisha mafunzo katika vyuo vya kiufundi nchini Kenya. Tunajivunia ugatuzi, kurahisisha mafunzo katika vyuo vya kiufundi nchini Kenya. Tunajivunia ugatuzi. Tunafurahi hakika Kenya tunasonga mbele. Tunafurahi hakika Kenya tunasonga mbele. Ugatuzi umetuletea huduma bora, kuboresha huduma za kiafya, matibabu kwa Wakenya wote. Hongera sana hoye hoye, hoye kote chini hoye hoye, barabara za siku hoye hoye, kwa kweli ugatuzi twajivunia. Hongera sana hoye hoye, hoye kote chini hoye hoye, barabara za siku hoye hoye, kwa kweli ugatuzi twajivunia.
Asante, tupongeze kwa makofi wana Kandui Cultural Group. Tupate Nandolia tafadhali, kwa sababu ya muda. Kakai performed, let's get Nandolia. Kwa sababu ya muda tafadhali nitaomba radhi. Tutafanya kwa haraka kidogo. Wakishamaliza Nandolia Cultural Group, Your Excellency, tutafunga jamvi kwa kupata the Big Four ambao wanazungumzia maendeleo ya Governor Ken Lusaka. Welcome, Your Excellency.
Alimozindu mutikiye, alimozindu gavana, alimozindu mutikiye, alimozindu mutikiye, alimozindu mutikiye, alimozindu mutikiye, alimozindu gavana, alimozindu mutikiye we, alimozindu mutikiye, alimozindu mutikiye, alimozindu gavana, alimozindu mutikiye, Alimazindu mutikiye, alimazindu mutikiye. Maendeleo Bungoma tumeona, jalu nasema hatutosha. Kazi yako kweli yaonekana, watu wote wanasema uendelee. Kilicho chema kweli kitwe chema, kazi yako yahitaji shukurani. Barabara kusha jambo moja tunasema unatosha. Kazi yako kweli yaonekana, watu wote wanasema uendelee. Kilicho chema kweli kitwe chema, kazi yako yahitaji shukurani. Bungoma kutembeleshe nywe utembeleshe bana we Bungoma mutembeleshe nywe utembeleshe senata bali wako litembeleshe nywe nywe utembeleshe bali nywe bandu be Bungoma mutembeleshe nywe utembeleshe bali murine kama beka burine kama beka senata waliena maendeleo ndi kwa baboneko kama beka Moses waliena kama beka murine kama beka Ebandobe Bungoma eweruza kolio kwandaze tupambe maua tupambe maua ewaliruzaga kupambe maua upambe maua bali weli senata tupambe maua upambe maua ebandobe Bungoma tupambe maua upambe maua Swala mungo saka oliye nenywe swala mungo swala maendeleo wakuboneruya swala zobona wekisye swala mungo swala bali misobona behoyele nywe swala ndoli abadindwe yilomba swala mungo swala waziri muliye nenywe makofi swala mungo swala samatiki yatiki nywe swala samatiki yako lusaka swala mungo swala samatiki yako seneta ketikitya swala enywe swala mungo lusaka zobona nabubone swala senetoli zobona kekale kakali zobona kuzwale muno. Yes.
Asante, tuwapongeze kwa makofi mabibi na mabwana. Hao wamekuwa ni Nandolia Cultural Group. Your Excellency, tunafunga jamvi la burudani ya siku ya leo tukiwaalika wana Western Big Four ambao wanaimba wimbo Lusaka na Maendeleo. Twende kazi.
Asante.
Tuanze.
Chapa.
Oh yes. Welcome, Madam PS. Karibu PS. Special request ya governor. Asante sana. Unapanguza asante sana. Kila mtu achangamke. Asante wewe. Wali mata kwa yuli
matakwa yuli wewe babantu babona mai takwe bali matakwa yuli wewe babantu babona mai takwe bali matakwa yaliwa takwe asante munganya bora takwe matakwa yaliwa takwe sali munganya bora takwe asante takwe sali munganya bora takwe damu wazeni yaliwa takwe sali munganya bora takwe baba wakulwa yaliwa takwe sali munganya bora takwe idi amini yaliwa takwe sali munganya bora takwe asante baba yuli wewe babantu babona mai takwe bali matakwa yuli wewe kumoya kwalile mai takwe bali matakwa yuli wewe zibala zya unyama takwe bali wangoyo 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 bali wangoyo mubi wangoyo bali wangoyo mubi wangoyo bantu berunyama wangoyo mubi asanya wangoyo bali wangoyo mubi wangoyo bali wangoyo ni wangoyo bali ira mate wangoyo bali ira mate bali some idea some bali cooperation bali cooperation tunaenda baraza shika tunaenda kazi wana mayumbolezi oya yaumbolezi mayumbolezi oya yaumbolezi natambagale umbolezi oya yaumbolezi tambagale umbolezi oya yaumbolezi. Engineer Shikilia, asante sana. Asante. Thank you. God bless you. The big four. Asante. Thank you. Asante. Mose karibu.
Asante sana. Asante wana big four. Mumezua mchecheto kwenye nyavu za waheshimiwa, tunasema asante sana. Kwa nafasi hii ningependa tuanze kipindi cha hotuba, na kwanza ni the CEC for Economic Planning and Finance aweze kutuzungumzia. Welcome bwana CEC.
Podium twende tuko. Analichaji.
Your Excellency, Governor Sir, Right Honorable Kenneth Lusaka, AGH, Your Excellency, Deputy Governor, Madam Honorable Pastor Jennifer Badiati, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. In conformity with Article 222 of the Constitution of Kenya, 2010, and a basis for steering budgeting in county for the next 5 years, the Department for Finance and Economic Planning spearheaded the preparation of the third County Integrated Development Plan. The CIDP and all other plans were formulated by the Executive and approved by the County Assembly as laid down in the law. The CIDP will guide and enable us observe fiscal responsibility and responsiveness as a government and ensure that we achieve effective and efficient delivery of service throughout the county. This was a highly participatory process and all stakeholders were brought on board. Your Excellency, I want to sincerely thank you, Office and the whole County Executive Committee for giving the strategic policy direction and coordinating the preparation process of the plans. Gratitude to the County Assembly of Bungoma for the timely approval of the CIDP. I extend my appreciation to the Committee of Finance led by Honorable James Barasa Mhongo, who is here with us, and Budget and Appropriation Committee led by Honorable Jack Wambulwa, for the support they accorded us throughout the process and their continuous engagement with us on county plans and their implementation. I want to extend my credit to the Chief Officers led by Chief Officer for Planning Edward Oma Mahandia, who is here with us. Then Chief Officer Finance Dina Naswa Makoha, and for providing sound leadership in coordinating the sector working groups. I duly recognize the technical officers from the departments led by head of directorates who provided data and information that formed the basis for the plans. I would like to register my appreciation for the unwavering commitment and teamwork of economic planning team for their invaluable technical contribution and providing secretariat services to the overall preparation of the plans. The support received from the various institutions, CBEF, COS, COG, KIPRA, National Government, MDS, ALREB, and all stakeholders, public and private development partners, experts, is highly acknowledged. Your Excellency, I want to assure you of my commitment to ensure that this plan is not only executed, but this is done with precision. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. I now wish to invite the County Secretary and Head of Public Service, Dr. Monica Feather, to make a statement. Thank you.
Your Excellency Governor Sir, the Right Honorable Kenneth Lusaka, EGH, Your Excellency the Deputy Governor, Madam Honorable Pastor Jennifer Mbatian, PS Devolution present, Honorable MPs present, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Allow me to introduce the County Public Service in the following order. Kindly, departmental staff, be upstanding so that you can be seen. Departmental staff. Advisors present. Thank you. Service delivery unit. Thank you. Directors of various departments, kindly be upstanding. Thank you. Chief officers of various departments, please be upstanding. Thank you. Then lastly, CEC members, if you could please come forward. Come forward for introduction. Your Excellency, sir, the CEC members have a very vital role in your government because they are the ones who normally make the policies. They provide policy and strategic framework. So they will each say their names and the departments they are representing. Okay, I'll start from my right.
Excellency, all the guests, my name is Dr. Andrew Wamalwa, CC Health and Sanitation.
Your Excellency and all guests, I'm Dr. David Wanyonyo Mamiri, CSM Education and Vocational Training.
Your Excellency and all protocol observed, my name is Ben Emachar, CEC Public Administration.
Your Excellency, distinguished guests present, my name is Karo Makali, CEC Member for Trade, Energy and Industrialization.
Your Excellency the Governor, all protocols observed, my name is Chengek Bonventure, the CEC for Roads, Transport, Infrastructure and Public Works.
Your Excellency, Governor, all distinguished guests, I'm CEC for Finance and Economic Planning, Crispin Baraza.
Your Excellency, our guests, my name is Agnes Wachie, CEC, Gender, Culture, Youth and Sports.
Your Excellency, I'm Engineer Herbert Kibunguchi, CEC Water, Environment, Climate Change, Tourism, and Natural Resources.
Your Excellency and distinguished guests, I'm Architect Sasita Douglas, CEC for Lands, Urban and Fiscal Planning, Housing and Municipalities.
Yeah, thank you, Excellency, sir. And apart from being the Acting County Secretary and Head of Public Service, I'm also the substantive County Executive Committee member for Agriculture, Livestock, Fisheries, Irrigation and Cooperative Development. And my name is Dr. Monica Salano Feather. Thank you. As the Acting County Secretary and Head of Public Service, my duties and responsibilities, Your Excellency, sir, include being the Secretary to the County Executive Committee, which is the Cabinet, administration and coordination of the public service, accountability for the executive arm of the county government, management of the Cabinet Affairs Secretariat, dissemination of Cabinet decisions to the public service, and external communication as well as intergovernmental relations. On this premise, Your Excellency, sir, I wish to pledge on behalf of all the county staff that we shall support the implementation of the County Integrated Development Plan that you are launching today by ensuring that our performance targets are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. My office will ensure that employees have a conducive environment, a conducive working environment that will ensure improved, effective, and efficient service delivery to the citizens of Bungoma. We hereby, sir, assure you of a responsive public service that is hinged on timely and effective communication. It is my conviction, Your Excellency, sir, that this CIDP will give us a firm footing and will guide us and will guide our teams in cascading our performance commitments to mashinani. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much, Acting CS and Head of Public Service. With your gracious permission, sir, allow me to invite the Leader of Majority.
Asante, Your Excellency, all protocols observed. Niruhusu niseme karibu sana hapa Kibabii, Marakarututi Ward. Your Excellency, unavyosikia sauti si nzuri sana, lakini nimejikaza kwa ajili ya heshima ambayo tuko nayo kwako. Ndiposa tuwe hapa na tuhakikishe kwamba mambo yanaenda sawa. Your Excellency, niruhusu pia to recognize my colleagues who are here for the purpose of supporting our agenda. Waheshimiwa, jaribu tu tusimame, and then we shall have few members ambao watawapatia nafasi at least waseme jambo. Your Excellency, unapokeuka huko nyuma, unaona ya kwamba Assembly is in full support of your government. Thank you members for coming. Your Excellency, ruhusu nipatie Chair Finance taka moja aseme jambo tu, then Chair Budget jambo moja, then Leadership taka moja moja tu, and by so doing is also an indicator that kwamba we are working as a team. Please, Chair Finance, karibu.
Your Excellency, sir, I'm really humbled to stand before this gathering as a Chair, Finance and Economic Planning. And I don't work alone. I have my members of Finance and Economic Planning Committee. Please be upstanding, honorable members. We are 15 in number. I think others are engaged. They are on the way coming. Honorable Governor, we have worked as a committee tirelessly to ensure that we have this document that we are launching today. And we will give you the support you require from us. However, Honorable Governor, I will reserve my comments, which I will say in another forum. Otherwise, I do appreciate for the coming.
Thank you so much, Chair Finance, Chair Budget. Your Excellency, najua hakuna haja tuseme ya kwamba is reserving MCS who are annoyed with your team. Karibu Chair Budget.
Thank you, Your Majority. Your Excellency the Governor, all protocol observed. May I take this opportunity to welcome all of you here during our launch of the CIDP. In consideration of the annual budgets, the Assembly will be keen to look at the extent to which the plans addresses the following as emphasized in the CIDP 2023-2027. 1, economic growth should be assessed annually. Number 2, poverty reduction, the extent to which the program reduces the level of poverty in our county. Number 3, income generation, that is on revenue enhancement. We want to make sure that we collect enough to be able to move as a county. Number 4, employment creation. How many jobs have been created on yearly basis? That will be a priority that we have to assess. Improved service delivery on matters governance, provision of health services, agricultural extension services, land adjudication, etc. Finally, business development as the drivers of the development agenda. Check on new investments introduced in the county, sustaining the existing investments in the county, and PPP arrangements. As a budget committee, that is what we are going to stick by, Your Excellency. During any budget making, we shall always consider what I have read out. Otherwise, my colleague, Honorable Barasa, has reserved his comments. Other than what I have said, I'll also reserve adding anything. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you, Chair Budget. Now, nataka nilete leadership of the Assembly. Members, karibu. Please, a minute each. Mheshimiwa Museveni, kuja haraka haraka. Leadership, kuja haraka, kuja bwana.
Ninaitwa Mesha Kawekeza Simiyu, MCM Kuyuni Ward, ni majority whip wa County Assembly ya Bungoma, Mheshimiwa Governor. Mambo ingine tumeiongoja kidogo.
Kwa majina naitwa Joan Kiro, ni Deputy Majority Leader katika County Assembly ya Bungoma. Mimi ni MCA wa Kapkatenyi Ward. Nataka niambie wananchi ambao wamekuja ya kwamba leo wakisema ya kwamba ni launch ya CITB, ni mipango yetu ambayo tuko naye katika Bungoma County kwa miaka 5. Na nataka nikamee wale waongo ambao walisema wakati tulikuwa kwa campaign ya kwamba mkirudisha governor hatafanya kazi. So mnaona yenyewe kazi tumeanza kupanga. Hangekuwa na mbango tungefanya kweli lonji. Hakuna, si ndio? Kwa hivyo tukienda siku ya leo tuambie watu jinsi tumejipanga katika kaunti yetu na kazi itafanyika. Nataka nimalizie nikisema ya kwamba Your Excellency, wala watu wako wa mikono, let me say this on a light note, they must know people.
Your Excellency, our Governor, the Deputy Governor, honorable members of the National Assembly present, colleague MCAs, all protocols observed. Hamjambo. Mimi naitwa Mheshimiwa Mili Masungo, MCA Misihu Ward, and also the Minority Whip in the County Assembly of Bungoma. Your Excellency, I'll speak a few words here towards the function we are handling or hosting today. Your Excellency, this is a special gathering today as Bungoma residents to witness the launching of our county integrated plan. To me, as a leader in Bungoma County, Your Excellency, it's a special honor to our people, especially to our voters, to know our roadmap towards development, achieving development to our county. It's a special honor. We thank you very much that we are keeping our people in line towards what we are doing in improving their livelihoods. Asante sana Mheshimiwa. My coming here is also to support and witness and affirm to our people that we are together achieving development in our county, with that document being our guiding principle. Thank you so much. Karibuni sana, kwa maana najua watu wangu wa Misihu pia wamekuja ku witness their proposals during the public participation, the way Chair Budget has just said. Thank you.
Your Excellency, kwa majina naitwa Mheshimiwa Lusanaka, MCA wa Bukembe West Ward, ambaye pia ni minority leader wa Bungoma County Assembly. Yangu nitakuwa na machache. Your Excellency, nikianza, kwanza tunakushukuru kwa kazi yenye unatufanyia kama Bungoma. Kwa Assembly tumeungana, there is a lot of consultation, na nafikiria agenda yako tunaisupport 100%. Ukiangalia mwaka yenye meisha, kama ni supplementary letter tukarekebisha ikakuwa sawa. CECs, I think vile letter majina hakuna mwenye tulipinga. My chief officers wote tukapitisha. Main budget tumepitisha bila shida yoyote. So kazi yenye mebaki ni implementation. Hapo ndio sana tunaangalia kama assembly. Kama utatusaidia upande wa implementation, I think tutakuwa sawa. Kitu ya pili, ukiangalia pesa ya development yenye inakuja kwa county imeongezeka. I think from next year tutakuwa na almost 15 billion. Na pesa yenye imekuja kwa ward, nataka nikushukuru kwa sababu we move from 19 million to 24 million. But nakuomba kama tunaweza rekebisha ikuwe 35 million. Nafikiria hawa wananchi wataona maendeleo mengi sana kwa ward zetu na county yetu itakuwa inaenda mbele. So mimi nataka kuomba upande wa implementation, tafadhali tusikuwe na a lot of pending bills. Vile tumepitisha budget size hii mwezi wa 8, mwezi wa 9 advertise hizo projects, by December tumelipa contractors, alafu tukianza mwaka mwingine tunaendelea mbele vizuri. Hii madeni nyingine tutapunguza, na zile projects zenye zilianza last regime na kuomba umalize, sababu ukiangalia zingine labda zimesimama kwa sababu ya finances. So na kuomba usipatie priority kwa sababu ni pesa ya wananchi tuliweka hapo, na tusipomaliza I think itakuwa ina affect pesa yetu pia ya kukuja kwa county. So mimi nataka kuhakikisha kwamba kama assembly tutakupatia 100% support kuona ya kwamba hii county yetu inaenda mbele. Kwa hiyo mengi nasema asante na mbarikiwe sana.
Thank you much, Your Excellency, our Governor, Deputy Governor, Members of Parliament, other national leaders, our Speaker, our MCAs around, and the Executive. I also want to take this opportunity and say I'm Honorable Stephen Wafula Malwa, MCA representing Soisambo Mitua, and also the Deputy Speaker of the County Assembly of Bungoma. Your Excellency, I want to commend the team that worked to come up with this CIDP, that is the guiding principle and the map for our development for the next 5 years. Honorable Excellency, sir, I also want to say that as we come up with this CIDP, I want to pray that we shall make ourselves, the entire people involved, the personnel, to adhere to the devolved functions. It will be important that we adhere to the requirements of the devolved functions, and also I pray that as we adhere to the devolved functions, Your Excellency, that we reach out and partner with the national government for purposes of partnering and co-funding of those agreements for capital-intensive projects within the county, so that we cannot so much compress and make our budget so squeezed to achieve the requirements of the devolved functions. Honorable Governor, I also want to say that as a county, let us safeguard the investments within the county through coming up with favorable legislations that will make business worthwhile in this county. So I pray that as we move forward for the next 5 years, we shall adhere to the requirements of devolved functions. Na mimi ni mwalimu, nitasema hivi, Your Excellency, kwamba mwalimu yoyote katika shule ambaye hawezi kuzingatia silabasi, shule haitapita mtihani. Kwa hivyo sisi kama county tuzingatie silabasi yetu na tukiwaka kufanya kazi pamoja na vitengo vya kitaifa ili tuweze kupata maendeleo zaidi kwa manufaa ya watu wetu hapa Bungoma. Asante sana, Mungu awabariki.
Kwa hivyo asante sana waheshimiwa kwa yale maongezi mazuri na maono mazuri kwa kaunti yetu. Your Excellency, allow me first to appreciate the team from finance, the CCM finance, kwa kazi nzuri ambayo wamefanya, na pia kushukuru wananchi kwa maono ambayo walitolea ili tukawa ni kitu kama hiki. Kwa ajili those projects ambayo siko hapa ni kwa ajili wananchi waliona inafaa hii kaunti yetu ifanye hizi. Your Excellency, as we prepare kufanya hii yenye tumeandika hapa yenye unakuja kulaunch, waja pia tuangalie nyuma. Hizi zenye tumefanya, are they functioning ama hapana? Because what's important, Your Excellency, ni kwamba we should keep on tuangalie those projects ambazo tunafanya, tumezifanya huko nyuma, tumezifanya kwa njia inayofaa ama hapana. For example, pengine tuseme tu wizara kama ya maji, wamedrill boreholes mingi sana. Je, hizo boreholes zinafanya ama hasifanyi? Because we are using public funds kuhakikisha kwamba tunafanya hizo projects, lakini huwa hatufuatilii tuone zinafanya sasaidia wananchi ama hapana. Kama mabarabara inafanya vizuri ama imeshaharibika. Your Excellency, umesikia leader of minority akisema ya kwamba we back your government 100%. It has been a year, na saizi at least nataka niwahakikishie kwamba tumesoma na tumejua kila waziri tabia zake na mienendo zake. Tuna wachache wawili watatu hao usipojaribu ni kama watafanya pia ukosane na assembly. Sasa mpaka jaribu pia wajue ya kwamba we are working for this government. Hapo itakuwa mzuri. Your Excellency, your planning team should always be knowing ya kwamba tuko na kitengo ya assembly. Unajua kina mheshimiwa Parasa walikuwa wanasema let me preserve. Mimi Mungu hakunipa hiyo roho ya kuvumilia na vitu ndogo ndogo. Wacha hii team ijue ya kwamba waheshimiwa wako, so that we maintain that friendship, that tusukume hii county ende mbele. La mwisho, hawa wananchi, Your Excellency, ni watu ambao wana imani na hii serikali. Tunasihi executive pia in terms of implementing yahakikishe ya kwamba inafanya vitu ambayo tulisema. Juzi tumelipa all contractors, lakini unapopita kazi nyingine ilikuanga ni mbovu. So Your Excellency, jaribu assess before paying, hakikisha ya kwamba hii project imefanywa kwa njia ambayo inahitajika. Hawa contractors ni wetu, lakini kazi mingi yenye wamefanya ukitembea utaona ilikuwa very short and they were paid. Unajua hiyo ni kazi ya mawaziri tu na watu wake tu kuangalia before recommending, umeiangalia ama umeona tu kwa karatasi, tiposa hawa wananchi pia wapate vitu ambayo inafaa. Otherwise we support you, we shall continue supporting you, but for the few members who wants to overstep on our toes, au taangaliana tu na tuone watafika wapi. Asanteni sana na Mungu wa amani awabariki. Karibu speaker.
Thank you, our majority leader. Your Excellency, our Governor, Right Honorable Kate McKay Lusaka, Your Excellency Deputy Governor, Pastor Jennifer Batiang, our Senator, Honorable Wafula Wakoli, MPs present, led by the host MP, Honorable Choni Makali, Honorable MP for Umula, Honorable Chuck Wamboka, House leadership of the County Assembly of Bungoma, Honorable MCS present, members of the County Executive Committee, Chief Officers present, Permanent Secretaries present, led by our own Professor Kisiangani and Madam from the Education Ministry, Madam Baika, our clergymen, led by our Vicar General, Reverend Father Oyo, and all invited guests, good afternoon. Before I make my remarks, I think it's good to introduce our CEO, our Clerk of the Assembly. Just be upstanding, please. Kindly be seated, please. Honorable members, Your Excellency, I've spoken some few issues about the protocol issues. Your Excellency, we've tried to be very sober in our working with the executive, and I think that has to go on. We don't want to engage in you having the leader of majority, being the leader of opposition. It won't be good for us, and I think we fully support the government 100% as we have been working for the previous 1 year. Your Excellency, I'm pleased this afternoon to take part in this launching of the third generation of the county CIDP for 2023-2027. Today marks the end of the long and very important journey, which as a government, we committed ourselves to work with. It's a process through which we set out our people's guide through development. As we gather here today, we need to take stock of the development outcomes from the previous implementation process of the first and second generation CIDP. What achievements did we have? How did our people benefit from the interventions? What success stories do we have? What challenges do we face? What lessons do we learn? These reflections will be critical for each department as we envision the future. There is no future without reflection of the past. Over time, the government has been viewed as the sole driver of development in the community. However, other sectors and players, including non-state actors, private sectors, and the religious organizations, have continuously played a great role in service delivery. As a government, we appreciate the critical role played by non-state actors, including the project formulation and prioritization, enhancing participatory planning and budgeting, resource mobilization to bridge the funding curve by the government, and advocacy and public awareness creation. All partners have been consulted and will continue to work closely, including our brothers and sisters in diaspora, both in Kenya and abroad, to ensure we have the best of our county. Your Excellency, the 5-year development plan anchored on your change manifesto into an actionable strategy which is premised on development architecture designed to strengthen devolution and creating sustainable programs. The 5-year plan is people document and presents the aspirations of our county. It is the melting pot of our dreams, your manifesto, and the bottom-up economic transformation agenda of the Kenya Kwanza government, national framework, the Kenya Vision 2030, and as well as the medium-term plan, international plans, strategies, and applications. By integrating these strategic frameworks, the CIDP creates a cohesive roadmap that will guide the county progress over the next 5 years. This event, therefore, isn't just another ritual, but a solemnization of our commitment to the people of Bungoma. Ladies and gentlemen, the CIDP has crafted, comprised very realistic and achievable goals which will be realized with the collective leadership and support of all leaders. The CIDP is a covenant made by the government with the people, which is anchored on governance, people, resource, and competitiveness in making Bungoma great again, with the transformative county delivering exceptional service and unmatched socio-economic development. I challenge various departments led by the county executive members to ensure the plan is implemented within the requisite time frame. We are committed to ensure that collectively we deliver the aspirations of every citizen. The CIDP will form the basis of resource allocations and performance management. Recently, Your Excellency, you witnessed the County Assembly launching the performance management system through which everyone knows what needs to be achieved and what is required of them and when. We shall have roles and responsibilities in delivering prosperity in our county. As a duty bearer, the county government officials have a higher responsibility on accountability. The citizens equally, as the right holders, have a critical role to play in delivering our dream and working together as we shall deliver. As I conclude, collectively as a county government, we should ensure that all projects, as spoken by the majority, that began in 2013-2017, 2018-2022 CIDP that had been first or inadequately funded are completed and launched for their intended purposes. This will endeavor to ensure that going forward, project appraisals are done prior. Quote by Warren Buffett, who said, someone sitting in a shed today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Therefore, as we launch the third generation CIDP 2023-2027, let's all remember that when you do things in the present, that you can't see, you are shaping a future that you are yet to see. With those few remarks, thank you very much. Allow me now invite the host MP for Kandui, Honorable John Makari, to come and take over the program from this place. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Bungoma County, Kenneth Makela Lusaka, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Madam Jennifer Mbatiani, the Right Honorable David Wakoli, the Senator of Bungoma County, my very good friend Honorable Jack Wamboka, Member of Parliament, Bumula constituency, our two principal secretaries present, the Principal Secretary for Devolution and the Principal Secretary for ICT, Professor Kisiangani, the Speaker of the County Assembly, the Majority Leader who is actually our host here at Marakaru, the leadership of the entire Assembly, the Minority Leader, the chairpersons of committees, and all the distinguished members of the County Assembly, members of the executive who have prepared this, the clergy, wale wote ambao wamealikwa, together with members of the public, good afternoon. God is good, and all the time. Thank you, thank you. First, let me take this particular opportunity on my own behalf and on behalf of the great people of Kandui courtesy of whom I'm the Member of Parliament, to welcome all of you here to Kibabi in our constituency. Because His Excellency the Governor could have decided to host this function anywhere else, but you thought you will have it hosted in Kandui and at Kibabi University. We do not take it for granted. On my own behalf, and on behalf of the great people of Kandui, we say karibu to everybody else, specifically those ones who are visiting us for the first time. Secondly is to literally thank His Excellency the Governor and his team. I look backwards with a lot of fond memories that we started with you the first CIDP of this particular county when I was the first speaker of this particular county. And I'm coming here again to witness the third CIDP, which is supposed to be the strategic roadmap of our development as a county. I do not take it for granted, Your Excellency, that you deemed it fit to have such a public function to be able to launch the CIDP, which is a critical planning tool. As they say, he who fails to plan, plans to fail. I am sure, Your Excellency, with this strategic plan, with this CIDP, you have put in place specific mechanisms for the development of our county, so that when the ratings is done, Bungoma County should not be county number 39 as it appears in the Constitution, but should be one of the leading counties in the Republic of Kenya. I bring here also to Your Excellency apologies of several members of Parliament who will have been here. I bring the apologies of Honorable Martin Wanyonyi, the Member of Parliament for Webuye West, who will have been here, but is at the National Assembly. You know, the National Assembly is in session, is having a committee meeting, will not be here. I also bring the apologies of Honorable Majimbo Kalasinga, the Member of Parliament for Kabuchai. He will have been here with us, but because of other engagements in Nairobi, he's not here with us. But he brings the message of goodwill to the congregation here. I also bring the apologies and message of goodwill from the Honorable Didmas Baraza, the Member of Parliament for Kimilili. He will have been here too, but because of other engagements, he's not here. Article 6 of the Constitution of Kenya provides that the two levels of government shall work in consultation and cooperation. We are here as members of Parliament to give weight, to breathe into that particular clause, that as members of Parliament who are serving at the National Assembly, we are ready, willing, prepared to work with the county government to ensure that we deliver for our people. Because we are all elected on one day, and like I keep on saying, these people who are seated on the other side, who are our employers, can decide to send us, all of us, home one day if we are not working to deliver on what they have sent us to do. I wouldn't want to say a lot of things, but let me say this before I invite my very good colleague from Bumula to come and make his remarks. Bungoma is a gifted county. We have a lot of resources. We have very good weather. We have great people. We must be able to harness those resources to enable us to transform our society. And we can really only be able to do that if there is synergy and working together and pulling in the same direction. As members of Parliament, under the leadership of our very good speaker, Honorable Dr. Moses Masika Wetangula, we have said we will work together as members of Parliament, regardless of our political parties, so that we can really be able to deliver for our people, and the other things of elections, we'll wait for them in 2027. As a member of Parliament also, I have borrowed up from that. I have said, and I will work with all my members of the county assembly in my own constituency, so that we can be able to work together, pull in the same direction for the benefit of the people who have given us these positions of privilege. Pulling together will mean there is no duplication in projects. Pulling together, it means there is double oversight. Pulling together means we are our brother's keeper. Pulling together means that all of us will emerge winners in the service of our people. I want to urge our people, it is good to launch very good documents. Not only members of parliament or members of the county assembly can do oversight. We urge our people who are seated on the other side and at the back, please be line number 1 of oversight to ensure that all the resources that are voted for projects are done properly so that we get value for money. The work of oversight is not only for members of parliament, be number 1 organs in doing oversight. And Honorable Your Excellency, I have seen agriculture is the pillar of also your CIDP. I want to plead that the extension officers take a lot of time and move into the fields and be able to assist our farmers to ensure that there is proper crop and animal husbandry. You remember when we walked through the nuclear estate of Nzoia Sugar, what we saw. We asked ourselves, where are the extension officers? And partnering together with the county government, and I'm happy, Your Excellency, you have joined us in this war, we must work to ensure that our Nzoia Sugar Factory is revived. That one is our prime agenda, and I know we have had discussions to a great level. We want to push it to ensure we achieve for our people. To the county assembly, as your first speaker, I want to urge you that you work together as teams. You work together as teams because they say, I will disagree with you what you say, but I'll give you the right to say what I don't agree with. Work together with His Excellency the Governor so that we can be able to deliver on behalf of the people of Bungoma. Specifically on issues of energy and infrastructure, Your Excellency, we have a few other roads which need to be worked upon. We have issues of street lighting. Once in a while, you find street lights zinawaka mchana, usiku haziwaki. I will plead with you, Your Excellency, that we work upon it so that we can ensure there is street lighting in Bungoma town and all the urban areas in this particular constituency. Now that my very good friend Professor Kisiangani is here, the PS for ICT, I want to take this opportunity to ask Professor Kisiangani, you are the PS for ICT in the Republic of Kenya, and you are our own son. We will want to see Bungoma town, our vijana wanataka free Wi-Fi in Bungoma town and all the urban centers in this particular county. With those many remarks, I wish to say congratulations and let us work together as a team because all these counties are in competition. Na sisi hatutaki kuwa number 39 kwa constitution, na tena number 39 in record performance. I'm hoping that with His Excellency the Governor, we are on a good pedestal to be able to move and be a shining county. With those remarks, I want to take this single opportunity. I want to take this single opportunity to invite my very good friend, Honorable Jack Wanami Wamboka, the MP for Bumula, to come and make his remarks. He tells me he's the leader of opposition here, but there's no opposition.
Your Excellency, my good friend and brother, Governor Kenneth Makelo Lusaka, and Your Excellency the Deputy Governor, waheshimiwa wabunge wenzangu kiongozwa na Senator, who is also my brother-in-law, wabunge wa jimbo la Bungoma, wajumbe wa jimbo la Bungoma, my good brothers and sisters, MCAs, my PSS wetu wenye wako hapa, the executive, na wananchi wote wa Bungoma County. Governor, I want to congratulate you for launching this third generation CIDP. Indeed, it is a compass of where we want to go as a county the next 5 years. As we do that, the Honorable Governor, we also want to look at the side mirror and see what has happened. Did we achieve what we wanted initially, or we did not? As members of parliament from this region, Your Excellency, you know you suffer one advantage because we all support you. And that will not stop. We will forever support you so that Bungoma realizes its rightful position matters development in the Republic of Kenya. We are going to stand with you, and as members of parliament, we are going to drive in our specific short-term, medium strategic plans into your general CIDP to ensure that matters development, Bungoma is moving in tandem even with the national government. Your Excellency, allow me pick a few issues. Agriculture being the backbone of your CIDP. Your Excellency, all the drivers of that very important component of your CIDP are dead or are dying. I want to congratulate you for ensuring that our farmers have seed. I want to congratulate you for ensuring that they have fertilizer, Your Excellency, for purposes of maize planting. But as we are here today, I want us to have a reflection, Your Excellency, on the sugarcane farming, and particularly on Zoya Sugar Company, which is now gotten from the ICU as indeed on its way to the grave, Your Excellency. I remember very well, during campaigns, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, the Dr. William Ruto, promised us that we are going to have a new factory. We are going to have all debts waived, Your Excellency. Follow it through. Follow it through. It's 1 year now down the line, Your Excellency. We trust you. Tunakuamini. Hambia Mheshimiwa Ruto, watu wa Bungoma wanataka ile maneno uliwaagiza ya Zoya Sugar Factory. That is what we want, Your Excellency. Because economically, Zoya Sugar Company is a big thing for you. For you to deliver to these people, to deliver your mandates, Your Excellency. Zoya, something must be done. I don't agree with a lot of people who say, ati sasa wanaanza kuunda nuclear kidogo kidogo. Hapana. Mheshimiwa Rais ulituambia utaleta factory. We expect nothing less than that. A new factory, madeni iende. Hii vitu ya nuclear factory sisi wenyewe tutajipanga. Your Excellency, wewe huwezi kushindwa kuweka sisi hapo kuhakikisha kwamba hiyo nuclear inaendelea kugenerate miwa. Watu wetu wanaumia sana. I want to thank you because we've worked together so well, Your Excellency. And as we move forward, I want to urge our brothers who are in national government. I've seen Professor Kisiangani here. When you were appointed, our people felt so good that now we are part of government. But let them reach you. Add value to these people. Without that, Mheshimiwa, utarudi hapa nyumbani na hao watu watakaa na wewe utakuwa unatembea peke yako na upweke. We want all those who are appointed in national positions ensure that your positions add value to the people of Bungoma County. Wewe ukikuja hapa chuna maneno ukiweka chini. Governor huyu alikuwa PS. I'm sure there's so many things he has done for us. Ukitembea huko, governor unakumbuka mradi wako wa ng'ombe. Watu wanakukumbuka nayo. Umwami Kisiangani balicha nyuma balireba Kisiangani wakola si balicha nyuma. And that is for all people who are appointed in national government. Mheshimiwa Governor, sitaki kupita hapo. Unajua sisi tunakusupport na tunakusupport uachieve hii mambo yote unafanya so that we realize the fruits of devolution. Ndugu zangu wapendwa wa Bungoma, sena msima fwenya buzaho gola serikali ekhole niko yaloma kubandu babwe. mara kama nako ndaendelea huhola ndaendelea hureba serikali especially serikali ya Hungaki niko baraka kwenye Mwami Ruto aholele bandu ba Bungoma. Asanteni sana, Mungu ambariki. Gavana, tunakutakia mema kwa miaka 5 inayokuja.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Jack Wamboka, my very good friend from Bumula. Tumefanya consultation kidogo, and in the interest of time tumefanya consultation. Nataka kumwalika Your Excellency the Deputy Governor to come and make a few remarks before we invite the Governor because of what is happening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, our Governor, all protocol observed. For the interest of time, other speakers will speak after the Governor gives his remark. So kindly allow me to invite him to come and give his remarks. Karibu, Mheshimiwa Governor.
Thank you so much. Sorry for interrupting the program. It's because of the live coverage which we have paid for, and we have paid to launch the strategic plan. So I want to apologize to our senator, our PSS who are here, but immediately after we launch, we are going to give you an opportunity to speak. Let me welcome you to Bungoma, especially our PS Devolution. Let me also welcome Professor, though you are from here, but this is a special occasion. Let me from the onset, Honorable Speaker of the County Assembly, take responsibility and apologize for what happened. I want to assure you that I'm going to take action against those who bridge the gap that you have raised that always made us lose focus. So I'm pleased to welcome you here today and to present before you our County Integrated Development Plan 2023-2027. Abraham Lincoln aptly said, and I quote, "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I'll spend the first 4 sharpening the axe." It is a very nostalgic day for me. Exactly 10 years ago in this very season, and as your first governor, I made a promise of what I would deliver. Today, we are not only witnessing the fulfillment of the stipulation of the County Governments Act that each county must have a 5-year county integrated development plan to set forth clear goals and objectives, show clearly the expected outcomes, provide a monitoring and evaluation, and spell out a clear reporting mechanism. We are witnessing the pathway to the fulfillment of my social contract with the people of Bungoma from 1 decade ago. Ladies and gentlemen, our CIDP has not been crafted in a boardroom by experts or an elite team. It is a result of continuous engagement and diverse public participation with the people of Bungoma County. It expresses their aspirations, needs and dreams, and the development they envisage over the next 5 years. It crystallizes the opinion of all the elected leaders in the Bungoma County, opinion leaders, women and youth leaders, national government officials, religious leaders, the business community, professionals, locally based, community-based organizations, and friends of our county. It is a result of concerted effort to interpret and actualize the desires and needs of our people. Ladies and gentlemen, through this process, we as the people of Bungoma can together find the best solutions to achieve good long-term development through citizens' participation. My administration acknowledges the function of planning as that overall framework for development, and which effort affords us the opportunity to effectively coordinate the work of all spheres of governance to achieve a coherent plan to improve the quality of life for the people of Bungoma County. We have taken into account the existing conditions and problems and resources available for development. We have established a credible baseline in order to measure results and as outlined by my administration's approach to governance and development. This is our development blueprint, the foundation upon which we draw our annual budgets for the next 4 years. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to assure you that the CIDP is not grafted in a vacuum. It's derived its content from other developed long-term county plans, namely the county spatial plan and sectoral plans. As we actualize our CIDP, we effectively integrate the Global Agenda 2030 on Sustainable Development Goals, Africa's Agenda 2063, and the fourth medium-term plan of the Kenya Vision 2030, the MTP4. We will leverage on the national government agenda that is geared towards economic turnaround and inclusive growth, and which aims to increase investments in micro, small, and medium enterprise, housing and settlement, healthcare, the digital, superhighway, and creative industry. Our CIDP will help us remain committed to good governance and public management. My government places a high value on transparency and accountability, regulatory reforms, and leadership. I want a well-run government in which there exists a balance between economic and social goals on the one hand and individual and communal goals on the other. Good governance aims to encourage the efficient use of resources and ensure accountability and stewardship of those resources. We are only the duty bearers. The people of Bungoma remain the right holders. Ladies and gentlemen, as I promised in my acceptance speech, this phase of our development agenda will be hinged on last mile completion of ongoing projects, which include completion and equipping of the 300 and 100 bed capacity maternal and child blocks at Bungoma County Referral Hospital and Sirisia Sub-County Hospital respectively. Expansion and modernization of Masinde Muliro Stadium, equipping of the county dairy processor at Webuye, operationalization of Chwele Chicken Slaughterhouse, completion of Brigadier Misiho Road. My government will undertake to complete the dualing of the 6.5 kilometer of the high traffic section of Mumias Bungoma Road C33 from Kandui Junction to Sangalo Junction. We will undertake a comprehensive agricultural support program to spur out through insurance of farm inputs, support extension work and farmers training, market and street lighting, trade loans, and the revival of youth, women, and disability funds. Construction of affordable housing, education support program, construction of 3 major dams in Mount Elgon, Nabuyole, and Namasanda. As a county, we do not have sufficient investment in industrialization. This weakens our efforts at value addition. To spur the growth, we are working with the national government to establish an industrial park to achieve the infrastructure economies of scale and aggregation. Evaluation has already been done, and the tenders will be awarded anytime now for the contractor to move on site to start the industrial park at Sangalo. In order to improve provision of health services in our county, we will work with the relevant regulatory bodies to meet the necessary conditions that will ensure that our county referral hospital is upgraded to level 5 hospital. As a way of reducing our recurrent expenditure and overheads, we have tendered for the construction of our county headquarters as well as official residences of the county leadership. This will be completed in the next 2 financial years and will be at a modest cost. Ladies and gentlemen, in line with the stipulations of the UN SDG 13, we will take the necessary action to combat climate change and its impact by increasing climate resilience and promoting sustainable practices to mitigate the effect of climate change. In addition to environmental protection, we will encourage sustainable resource use to remain environmentally sustainable. In the course of developing the 3rd generation CIDP, we have strengthened the policy, legal, and institutional framework for that participatory decision-making which began in my first term in office. To measure performance and report to the people of Bungoma, effective monitoring, evaluation, reporting, and learning will be an integral part of timely implementation of planned programs while embracing transparency and accountability. In the meantime, to achieve the development agenda set out in the County Integrated Development Plan 3, 2023-2027, we require 97.6 billion against a projected county revenue of 77.1 billion. This implies a funding gap of 20.5 billion. We have embarked on a robust on-source revenue enhancement through strengthened governance structures that will see our collection rise by over 66% in the short run. This is expected to incrementally grow and help bridge the funding gap. I also appeal to our development partners to help us by supporting programs and projects within the purview of their mainstream plans. I also intend to increase our fundraising efforts by holding regular sectoral roundtable meetings with development partners. We will also explore public-private partnerships to ensure that the people of Bungoma enjoy development. Conrad Hilton said, and I quote, "Achievement seems to be connected with action. Successful men and women keep moving. They make mistakes, but they do not quit." End of quote. Today, we are a year in office. If nothing else, we have reason to celebrate this passage of time and acknowledge the blessings of the Almighty who has kept us alive this far. But we need to be we need not be too unkind to ourselves. If we take stock of how we have acquitted ourselves of our responsibilities in the last year, you will agree with me that we have many conquests and successes to celebrate despite the many challenges we still face. Ladies and gentlemen, as your first and third governor, I intend to rise above the sum total of my shortcomings in the first term and walk in the steps that will have all built together in the last 10 years. As I said when I took my oath of office a year ago, I'm buoyed by your renewed confidence in me, but acutely aware of the magic of the second chance. With God's grace and favor and your help, we will continue our journey forward even as we constantly remind ourselves just why it is that we live in this great county, to build a better future together. I want to assure you that my government is committed to ensure effective and efficient use of public resources. I will not tolerate any public officer who attempts to break my social contract with the people. Even as we embrace public participation, I ask that you, the people who have put us in office, trust me and the team that I have put in place to diligently steer this ship, and that the decisions that we give is both respected and supported. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I want to remind us of the breadth of transformation that devolution has brought to the social landscape is, however, so broad that it is imperative that as a county, we harness these gains by ensuring we remain on the right course at all times. Our plans are the beginning of an intervention that seeks to better address this. Our success stories will rest on the pillars upon which we have planned and commit to execute. I'm greatly inspired by what I see every day in our county, and I stand by my clarion call that each one of us has a journey in this journey. I leave you with the words of Martin Luther King, and I quote, "Be a bush if you can't be a tree. If you can't be a highway, just be a trail. If you can't be a sun, be a star. But for it isn't my size that you will win or fail. Be the best, whatever you are." Asanteni sana. So we will do the launch. Then when we invite our guests to make their remarks, then nitasema machache tukimalizia ndio tufunge sherehe za leo.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, sir. The first item, sir, we want to ask you to move and cut the tape in view of launching the CIDP. And let me ask all of us who are here to please step forward. The first row. Kindly just step forward, yeah? Step forward one line and face this way. Kindly leave His Excellency to cut. Let us all step here under one line, the way we were seated. Just step forward from your... Tusonge nyuma kidogo, tusonge nyuma kidogo. Just one line, mpaka huko. One line, mpaka huko, one line, hadi huko. Tusonge one line. And please, now His Excellency, after unveiling, they will issue a document to each of the honorable members who are standing here. So please, protocol, please issue a document to honorable members standing here and let them take their position the way they were seated, kindly. Honorable Okoli, please go where you exactly, just in a few meters where you're seated. Yes, Wapatie. Give them a copy each, Tusonge nyuma tafadhali. We have a whole line. We are blowing the fireworks, so just step back a little. Step back a little. We invite us also to come to the front. PSS, honorable PSS, to please come to the front. Thank you. Let's make one line, kindly. Let's make one line. Tusonge nyuma kidogo, just one line. Thank you. We now invite His Excellency to also go and take his position with one document. So we go where? Excellency, come right to the middle. Right in the middle. kindly let us show the document. And Your Excellency, you will make this statement. Deputy, just hold it by your waistline kindly, by your waistline. By your waistline, the line was longer. We can make it better. We can make it better. Honorable members, just one line. Thank you. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, you may make it the statement.
Okay, I now wish to present to you, ladies and gentlemen, our County Integrated Development Plan 2023-2027.
Aya, makofi, 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 makofi. Na vigelegele, makofi na vigelegele. Now the County Integrated Development Plan 2023-2027 has been officially launched. Please, let's take more photos kindly. Let's take more photos. Let's take more photos kindly. Spiroflex. Let's take more photos. Let's take more photos. Blow some more. We take some more photos kindly. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Please be seated. Thank you. We may take our seats. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. Your Excellency, I wish to invite the area member of Parliament, Honorable Wakili John Makali, to continue with the program. Sir, welcome.
Thank you. Makofi tena. Asante. Nafikiri tuendelea mahali tulikwamia. Asante sana. Tuweze kuendelea, tusiendelee. Basi nataka kuchukua nafasi hii kwa heshima kuu kumwalika Principal Secretary wetu wa masuala ya ICT, Profesa Kisiang'ani. Karibu sana. Tupigie Profesa makofi. Ni kijana wetu wa nyumbani. Tumpigie makofi tena. Profesa.
Thank you. Your Excellency, the Governor, Deputy Governor,